connected.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Glad to be back. Today I want to talk about this. This is the Sena 10C EVO. I've had this thing for 16 months. So all my videos within the last 16 months of the Moto-Videos, recording while I'm riding, is done with this. I absolutely love this camera. It's just so simple. With the intercom built in, you got the intercom speakers, microphone, and this unit. It's lithium-ion rechargeable. It's Bluetooth. It Bluetooths to your phone. It Bluetooth to your GPS unit. Just USB to charge it up. Has a SD card. I got a 128 gigabyte, I believe, SD card in here. It'll record 4K 30 frames. It'll record 1080p 60 frames, which is what I'm doing now. Of course, what you're seeing right now is the GoPro aimed toward me recording, but as soon as I take off, you're going to see the Sena 10C EVO recording in 1080p 60 frames per second. So here we go. So like I said, I've had this thing for 16 months and it has been flawless. I have done the firmware updates. I don't know that it needed it. I mean, I've never had a problem with it anyway. Now, on some of my old ones, like the 10C, I had a problem with it, but the firmware update fixed it. This one, I've never had a problem needing the firmware update, but I do it anyway. So this thing is so handy because instead of having to buy a GoPro, putting it on your face here, or putting it on the side or on the top, it just, you mount it on the side, has the speakers comes with it, the microphone, like I said, takes a micro SD card. You can record, you already have the intercom if you have friends that's got a Sena, and so you can all connect together and talk. Even when you're recording, you can have all of your conversation on the video if that's what you want. So that's really cool too, to be able to talk to somebody. If you'll notice me and Harry when we ride, you hear both sides of our conversation. It's because we're Bluetooth together. He's using the Sena 10C Pro, so even any Sena will connect to it, and some other Bluetooth intercom devices will also connect to it. It has a button right up here to turn on the recording on the top, so you just hold it down, turn on the video on, and then you hold it down and it'll say recording. It gives you voice commands, voice prompts. You can also connect it to the Sena app and change the settings. You can connect it to the Sena video app and you can actually see what your camera angle is. So that's what I did when I made this mount. I made this mount because I wanted the camera further forward. I didn't want part of my helmet in the camera. Where you mount it normally, back here where it's going to be straight out, there's part of the helmet in the video and I didn't want that. Let me shut this down, the wind's getting pretty bad. So what I did was I made this mount so I could scoot it further forward, and that worked out real good. So you can't really buy this mount, but it's not hard to make something to do with. And what this has is if you're tilted side to side, and it has a little adjustment right here in the front, you can rotate the lens to level the horizon. It also, I can talk on my phone. If somebody gives me a phone call, my wife called me, I can just push the phone button back here, answer the call. I can make calls through voice commands. I can even play on my iPhone, I can play music. In the morning I listen to talk radio. I turn it on. It works great. So if you have music on your phone, you just push this button back here and you say, Sena, play music. It automatically will start up your phone, start playing music. And so yes, I recommend the Sena 10C EVO. If you want the best unit out there today, that is an intercom system, has a camera, everything all built into one that you can make phone calls on, you can use your navigation with, you can listen to music with. The Sena 10C EVO is the perfect setup. It'll do 4K 30 frames. Like I said, right now I'm doing 1080p at 60 frames, and it's just a great camera, great intercom system. After having it 16 months now, making all these videos on it, I've never had a glitch at all. It does great. I'm actually probably still using the same SD card that I started out with. I just take it out whenever I take the videos off. Like when I get home, I'll take this card out, plug it in my MacBook, take the videos off, stick it back in there, format it, I'm ready to go for the next time. It's just that simple. I'll put a link below to this in the description, so you can just click on the link to my Amazon store. Now, I'm not getting paid very much. I make a little bit off my Amazon store, but that's about it. Sena's not paying me nothing to make this video. They did send me this camera 16 months ago to review. Gotta stop for a school bus up here. So thank you guys for watching. Please click the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Catch y'all on the next one. Right on.